Hello, everyone. This is BizChicksTV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today it's time for coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations with the Biz Chicks. I'm here with my friend and partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we are the Biz Chicks. So we are here and we are inviting you to join into the conversation. How are you today, Fran?
Oh, I'm doing very well. And
Good.
I just want to say welcome to Jolene and Mama Clark, Sequette, all the way
Oh,
from, uh, anyway, welcome. And today we are in Mark too. Boy, we got Mark Ward in the house. We're talking about eventual success today. So, everybody live on the replay, thank you for joining us today for this conversation. Hope you have your coffee, your tea, your orange juice, your water, whatever your beverage of choice. And we're going to talk about it today. Um, Success is eventual. And the conversation is based on, something Terry and I were talking about today.
mm-hmm.
We think of success, or we want success to be instantaneous, but it's not. It's eventual. Like the leaves turning, it's fall, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we were in summer, everything was green and it was all, green and lush and everything. And eventually, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't all of a sudden, but it seemed like all of a sudden, but it was eventually that the leaves began to turn gold, then red, then dark purple, or whatever the leaves do,
And begin to fall.
and they fall off the tree. But it was eventual.
Mm-hmm.
Success is eventual. I was talking about how Coach Karen on Sunday, she picks out 3 goals that she's going to work on for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, what 3 things is she going to work on for the week? Well, you don't have to pick 3, you can have one, but what are you going to work on for the week? And whatever that thing is that you are working on for that day, so you work on that thing that day. Tomorrow you work on something else. The next day you work on something else. The next day, it's all part of your plan.
So you're building as you go along.
Right. And you had a good analogy too, where your success is
We
planned
did.
out.
Yeah, if we were taking a road trip, we were saying.
Right. If you're taking the road trip, you plan it out. You get the map, you know where you're going. And then you begin to assemble the things that you're going to need to take this road trip.
Exactly. But you ultimately know where you want to end up, or maybe it's a short trip. Okay.
Mhm.
At any rate, you know that you're going to need certain things to get there. So what kind of clothes are you going to, let's say we're taking a road trip, a 500-mile road trip. What kind of clothes are we going to wear? How many miles are we going to go a day? Um, have we fueled up the car? I think these are the things, Francine, that keep us from getting there eventually. We want to skip over the little things that we take for granted and I'm like, oh, I know that. And then you get in the car and there's no gas in the car. You packed your bag, you wrapped out the trip, and you can't even get to the gas station. Now you got to call, AAA or Uncle Ray, whatever your thing is, and have them bring you some gas just so you can get around the corner to even begin the trip. We overlook and we underestimate the importance of the regular stuff.
Right. And we're these are success is eventually event by event is how success is built. What do I need to be working on today? And it's not going to be, I mentioned today earlier that it's not like instant coffee. We don't want the instant coffee so much. We want the kind that was brewed, took the time that they ground up they ground the they ground the beans,
Mm,
they steamed the water, and they did everything. That's the cup of coffee that we want, and not necessarily uh, the instant.
add water and stir.
Right, because the add water and stir does not somehow taste like the one where the time was taken. So
Mm-hmm.
we are eventually. So what do I need to be doing today? Okay, I'm thinking of a new business venture. Maybe I need to go take some classes. Maybe I need to get prepared. But while I'm taking those classes, I can be building my customer list. Where am I going to get my customers from? I
Mm-hmm.
could be looking at different things. And Mark, you can jump in here anytime. And Jolene, if you want to, just raise your hand and we'll get you in here too.
And those of you watching live. Mm-hmm.
So what is the steps that I need to take? Because success is an actual journey. I don't think it's a destination.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's the things that you do every day. And then you can turn around and look back and like, oh, did you accomplish the goal that you decided you
Well,
wanted to
see,
accomplish?
see, I think success is anytime you complete what you set out to do.
Hmm.
And so life is a series of little successes.
Hmm.
I
So
always like to think of it as success is a process, not an event.
Thank you.
mhm, exactly. So it just keeps going. You know what I mean?
And you don't stop the process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so perhaps you are an accomplished doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just going to sit right there like, okay, I learned everything and I'm done. You're going to learn and keep studying to find out new ways of helping your clients do and be better in life. Maybe there's a new
Technique.
new technique, new revelation, something, but you're going to keep going. You're not going to just like, oh, I've learned all of that. I'm good. We're not, no, we need you to keep learning. Wait, we need you to learn the technology on how to contact your clients,
Mm-hmm.
because your clients are now using text messages or emails, and they don't necessarily want to get a phone call from you to confirm your appointment or whatever the thing is. You're going to consistently do better or continue the process. Like Mark was saying, it's a process, so you continue the process.
So it's sort of like improvement. You want to
Yeah,
always
home
be
improvement.
improving and always be a lifetime learner.
Right. And if the improvements go on, it's like even in homes, okay, because I'm a real estate broker, I'm looking at homes. We can tell the homes where they stopped. This
Mhm.
they stopped right in the midst of 1975. I'm like, wow, we still have the shag carpets, we got popcorn ceilings. They stopped there when they could, and they were perfectly happy there,
Mhm.
but they could have, okay, let's give the house a new fresh look. Because if you're looking to sell it eventually, you're going to need to keep things updated, find out what buyers are looking for now.
And you're going to have to refresh for the new buyers. Why not enjoy it?
Right, you enjoy the refresh, because isn't there a show or something that comes on that talks about um Love It or List It, where
Yes.
they fixed up the house so much they're like, we don't want to sell it anymore, we want to keep it for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that
enjoy
is
it
what we're
for you.
talking about today. The success is an eventual process, as Mark has said. We are moving every day. If your goal is to be better health, to have better health, then that would be, I need to do whatever my plan is for the day. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
today I'm going to drink the water. Today, I am going to eat well. Today, I'm going to move. And if I do eat well, drink water, and move every day,
Mm-hmm.
I will see the outcome I'm looking for. It's when, oh, I'm going to go to the cookie jar and I'm going to have a cookie. Well, it shouldn't be, but you got off of the eventual path because something broke in, a distraction broke in to that path, and you went by the cookie jar and you bought 4 cookies or 3 cookies or whatever the amount of cookies were, because the cookie jar is there is an actual establishment here in Sacramento called the Cookie Jar. So you can go in there and they got cookies or whatever, and you can get a cookie. Not to say that you can't have a cookie, but if your goal is to get to a certain place, maybe driving by the cookie jar should not be on the route.
Yes, indeedy.
And if there's something in your mind that said, I needed to go by the cookie jar, we need to figure out, why is it on your mind that you need to go? Is there something that you're craving or missing out on? Something is going on where your mind went to cookie jar.
Well, I looked up the definition of eventually. It says, in the end, especially after a long delay, dispute, or series of problems, eventually after midnight, I arrived at the hotel. Other similar things are in the end, in due course. I like that. By and by, in time, are some of the ways that it's used.
And I just think event by event is what I got out of that. Oh, okay. That means I have to do certain events consistently, or like Mark said, there's a process. What's my process?
Yes.
How am I getting to where I'm going? I have a process. This is my process. I drink water, I eat well, and I move.
Okay. Eventually. Finally, someday, sooner or later, ultimately. I like ultimately.
Well, you'll ultimately get there. And some of the other ones may have a little negative connotation to it, like someday. No.
By and by. I didn't like
No,
that.
eventually will happen, but it's what we do. Are we in the process? Like Mark was saying,
exactly. You got to
are we
something.
We are living in eventually right now. Eventually, if I keep eating a certain way, my waistline is going to expand. That's the eventual happening. It's still a course that I was on, that I chose, and I was on this course, or else I wouldn't be here, because because I was doing something else, another process that maybe didn't serve me so well. I'm on a different process. Oh, then I need to get off this road. I was on the wrong road. I didn't want to go to Texas. I wanted to go to Los Angeles. Well, I need to be on a different road. But if I still stay on the road to Texas, I'm going to go there and I'm going to get whatever that was on that road, because I didn't change the process. I didn't get off the road. Okay, wait. The signs are all on the road too.
Yes, they are.
3,500 miles to Texas. I don't think it's that far from here, but 900. And you'll start seeing the signs and you're going toward Texas. Well, if I don't get off, I'm seeing the signs, but I don't get off the road when I see that I'm going not where I wanted to go.
Eventually, you'll either end up in the right place or the wrong place.
Well, the wrong place was, I wasn't wanting to go to Texas. I was trying to get to LA.
Okay.
But I'm still seeing the signs say Texas, but I'm still riding to LA. That I can't blame anybody for that. I'm the one driving the car. Or I'm the one on the bus, and I didn't say, oh, I need to get off at this next stop and make a detour or take a different bus, train, car, plane, whatever. It's my responsibility to be on the right bus.
Oh, okay. I like that. It's my responsibility to make sure that the events that I am doing eventually lead to where I want?
I have to do this.
I think one of the main things why people don't get there eventually is because they do not keep revisiting what do they want?
Hmm.
Where are you
And
going?
yeah, Mark talks about that too. You know,
Mhm.
what is it that you want? What is success to you?
Mhm.
Not to everybody else. What is success to you? And Mark, feel free to jump in anytime because this is your wheelhouse. Um, what is success to you?
Exactly.
Uh,
On a
And
personal
how are
level.
you going to measure it? How
Mhm.
are you going to evaluate it? This is a step that many people miss. Is if you have not determined how you are going to evaluate whether you've actually achieved it, how will you know when you get there?
Mhm. Yeah.
So you got to put some signs up somewhere, or you have to have identifiers
Mhm.
that
What's
this
the
is
landmark to let you know that you've arrived? You know what I mean?
that you're either on the right track too. What are
Mhm.
identifiers? What are the road signs or the signposts or the guideposts that tell me I'm on the right track?
Mhm. Mhm.
I finished this class. I
Mhm.
am working with the clients I said I wanted to work with. I've got these clients. I'm making some headway and I'm making some progress
Mhm.
because there are markers like mile markers on the freeway.
Exactly.
Hey, Dryer Buzz, welcome to Clubhouse, and we're talking about success eventually. And Mark made a profound statement that success is a process that
Mhm.
we never get away from, and we still need to define what our success will be. Some people think that success is having a yacht, but they can't swim and they don't like being on the water. So, is that really success for you, or is that success for someone else? That's what the world says, that if you're successful, you have a yacht, but you get seasick. So,
Mhm.
what is the point of having a yacht? Um, what is success for you?
Mhm.
We have to go back to that and identify that, and then like Mark said, how will I know that I've accomplished some of the things if I don't have something to say this is my indicator? Like in your car, there's a speedometer that tells you how fast you're going, right? There's
Okay.
an indicator to tell you how fast that car is moving. And
Mhm.
there's an indicator to tell you how many miles you've traveled. There's an indicator now in the there's GPS that'll tell you what road you're on.
Mhm. Mhm.
These are all indicators, but you still need to know what the destination is.
Ah.
And am I going in the right direction? I should be seeing uh, Disneyland or what is it, Magic Mountain or something. If I'm coming over the grapevine, I should be seeing Magic Mountain. That lets me know I'm right. I'm about to enter. I'm entering into Los Angeles County. When I see Magic Mountain after I've come over the grapevine, right?
Mhm.
There's Magic Mountain. Okay, I know I'm on my way to LA at that point. I'm just moments away of being in downtown LA, Hollywood, wherever it is I'm supposed to be going. But I need to know what the identifiers are. Because that whole, okay, from Sacramento to LA is about 363 miles.
Mhm.
And some of it is not cute. Is some of it is like, ooh, there is nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
driving. There are no towns or cities that you can see. You're just driving and there's just freeway. But if you don't have some landmarks, you don't know.
Yes, especially when you go into places like El Centro when you're going through the desert and it's just like, okay. You
Am I
need
there yet? And you just driving.
you
So
need
you
some
need some identifiers.
mhm.
So how do you know when you've reached success? Do you have something that's going to tell you that the success that you
Mhm.
desired, not success for somebody else, not what other people say is success?
And the other thing that I always talk about, that you heard me talk about in your first Monday, is also to be careful not to confuse means with end, because that is a form of sabotage. So there's a difference between what is it that I really want, and how do I think I'm going to get there. Both can be goals. I mean, both ones, but one is a means to a specific end.
Gotcha.
And not necessarily the end itself.
Correct.
I'm on this journey. Okay, I'm in the car, so I'm successful. No, you haven't reached the journey. You haven't reached your destination. So it's the destination. Now, if I haven't gotten to LA, but I'm in the car, but I'm not in LA. So I didn't get to the goal that I was looking for. I did get in the car, and I'm on the road.
And you'll get there eventually if you stick to the plan.
But what Mark is saying is the means is getting in the car, putting the gas in the car, and packing your lunch and doing everything you need to do to go on this road trip. And you did all of that, but you never took the trip. You never
Yeah.
LA. But you had all this activity.
But you didn't turn the car on and get started.
The activity feels good. Okay.
Yeah,
it's the checklist.
The busyness of getting ready. Yes.
Right. The checklist. Okay. I got this and I got this. I did all the checklists, but you never got in the car, turned the key, and started the drive. You never put the foot on the accelerator and went.
I wonder what would happen if that kind of activity went on at NASA or somewhere where they're just in the rocket and they're waiting and nobody's pushed a button. Nobody's, you know what I'm saying?
Ready, aim.
To use the example that you stated earlier about getting healthy, it'd be the difference between success being how you are defining health and what is the best gym to join. Because you could sit around for a long time, like evaluating the gym that you want to join, what is the best one, and then, okay, how much money do I have to save? Or say it's, I need to buy a Peloton or whatever. How much money do I need to save to buy the Peloton? And sometimes what people do is they begin to confuse that means with the actual goal, when the goal is health. And it's not that buying the Peloton is bad. It's just that there are a lot of other things you can also be doing to reach that goal. So why put all of your eggs in one basket?
If I can't start the workout until I get the Peloton.
Yeah.
But you could go take a walk.
Okay. Which doesn't cost anything.
Well, I can't, I'm saving, if I hear Mark correctly, I'm saving up for the Peloton and then I'll get healthy. Well,
because it's essential that I do it this way. And in the meantime,
you're not reaching your health goal. Where the health goal is, take the walk. You can walk 20 minutes. Oh, wait, is that kind of like where all systems have to be perfect before you sow?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I can't sow the seed right now. The wind is blowing, but you're not going to eat in the harvest. You're not going to have a crop coming up because you did not plant anything right now, and you didn't plant because the wind is blowing. Oh, it's raining. Oh, we're having chicken for dinner. Whatever it is, I can't. I haven't. But you're not going to see whatever it is that you wanted to see at the end because you didn't do it. I tell you, like the ants, if you watch the ants, at the turn of every season, they are in your house or they're making little trips and doing stuff they're gathering food right now. Winter's not here, but they've already been out scouting your kitchen, figuring out where they're getting food before the winter gets here.
Absolutely, and storing it up.
Hmm.
Mhm.
The squirrels are doing it. The animals are all out furrying and gathering up their uh, provisions because they know winter is coming. Oh, wait, is that part of a movie? Winter is coming. Wasn't that in Game of Thrones or something?
I
The
think
winter is coming, so you need to be prepared. You know it's coming. So you gather your food, you get your warm clothes, you prepare because winter is coming. And
Mhm.
if you want to be successful in the winter season, you need to prepare right now.
Mm, mm, mm. Because success is eventual.
Winter is eventual. It's
Mhm.
coming.
Mhm.
And winter, the seasons are going to come whether we're prepared or not. The changes, okay, let's take that. Change is going to happen whether you're prepared for change or not.
Mhm. Mhm.
Somebody told us that winter was coming and this is what you do. You plant the seeds so that when you plant right now so that when at the end of it all you'll have something to uh, eat.
Mhm.
Do it now. We talk about sometimes I don't think people think they're aging or whatever. So, you know, I'm not going to do anything. I need mobility. So I
Mhm.
need to be moving now to maintain mobility throughout. You don't have to be on a cane. You don't have to be not doing some things, but you have to do something now to keep your muscles and bones strong now. Health is not just like, oh, I just want to lose weight. Yes, that's a part of it, but a larger part of it is maintaining your health. Your body should go till about 120, but if we don't do something,
Mhm.
we begin to decay. Because if you just sit somewhere and don't do anything, just sit, your body, your muscles begin to atrophy. Is that the word?
Yeah.
They just soften and then they don't work.
And there's no strength. Mhm.
No strength. So the different types of successes. What is your success? I always like that. What is my success? Okay, once I've identified what I think will be successful, I need to make it happen. Hey, Ann, I need to make it happen. I need to begin to take my journey,
Mhm.
my process. What do I need to do? Where do I want to be? Find out where that is. Find out, okay, we all do these vision boards and stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
Those are great. Are we working toward them? Did we put it down?
Mhm.
Yes, prayers must have feet.
Ah, okay, there's a word.
I like it.
And we, learning and doing.
Think and do.
Yeah, think, do, have a plan, think about your plan, work your plan. And we're going to keep telling you, work your plan. Don't work Terry and I's plan. Don't work Mark's plan or
Mhm.
Dryer Buzz's plan. What's
Yep.
your plan?
What's your plan? Where are you going and who are you taking with you? Mhm.
Or if you're taking somebody with you, you may not need to. There are going to be people who can help you, but you need to figure out what it is that you want.
Mhm.
This is our conversation for today. Success is eventual, it's a process. And if we're going to see the success we want, we need to identify what it is that we want. How do I know when I get there? Rinse and repeat, because it's not something you stop doing. Ah, oh, I'm LA. I'm in LA. I'm just gonna sit down. Now, what are you gonna do that you're in LA? I came here to do certain things. I now need to figure out, that would be another thing. Why am I going to LA? Are you just on this trip because everybody who's successful goes to LA, or why are you going to LA? Because that's what all of the successful people do. I'm gonna find my success in LA. Now that I'm in LA, what am I supposed to be doing?
Oh my goodness.
That is our conversation for today. Anybody else want to jump in? Dryer Buzz and Jolene, Mark over here in Clubhouse. Anybody? Well, Terry?
If not, I want everybody to be aware that we would love for you to become a part of the Biz Chicks community. There's the bit.ly.
I think you should put the 33777, because
Okay,
online you can't.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, we'd love for you to text biz to 33777 and become a part of the community. It'll take you right over there where you can join in. We'd love to know more about you, about your business, what you're doing, and help you to become even more successful.
Okay, Yolanda, go for it. Yeah, you're in now. Hey, you're in the Matrix? Okay, we can hear you though.
Okay, yeah, I was changing these counties, all that on this highway. You said that part about going to LA. Well, I was told because we think that's what successful people do. That hit home because we do a lot of the stuff that we do. Again, is trying to follow somebody else's plan. And I was watching a YouTube strategy thing, and the guy was saying everybody thinks they have to come to YouTube and do what everybody else is doing instead of just coming and being themselves and doing themselves, and we just get so caught up in these cycles of what we ought to be doing instead of just sharing who we are, and the unique ourselves is really what sets us apart, and we just overlook that. And so we lose our uniqueness, and guess what? We end up losing ourselves and have to find our way back. But I just want to come on and shout you guys out and let you know that I am listening as always.
Oh, how kind.
Thank you, Yolanda.
Good morning, Yolanda. Much success on the road too.
So, do you? This is our coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations for today. Your success is a process. Hopefully, you're on the right road.
And if not, it's okay to change the route. Reroute. Isn't that what the
GPS say? Yeah, they rerouting. Rerouting is good.
And when you do that, success is eventual. With that, we want to remind you to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we will see you soon. We'll be here tomorrow for
social media and
digital marketing. Yes. And then on Wednesday, we will be here with Coach Karen with your Money Mindset Academy, Profits in Daily. We are going to have Happy Healthy Habits on Thursday with Robin Shimizu and friends. And on Friday, we'll be talking to the Tech Divas. In the meantime, if you haven't already joined our YouTube channel, follow us over there on YouTube. We'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. We are building our channel up. So help us and bring some friends with you. In the meantime, remember to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day.
Thank you, everybody on the Clubhouse. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.